going on, guys? We've ventured out to St Kilda today. Just up the road here is Cinemaniacs pop-up market. They usually do the film bazaar here, but they're not doing it this year, so this guy's taking over and doing his own one. Here with Beyond Horror. Last time we were here, me and him both bought mountains and mountains of movies. So I've got a backpack this time, expecting to spend quite a bit of money. Let's get inside, see what they have. All right, I'm home from the Cinemaniacs Astor Theatre pop-up market. I got my backpack. It's full of stuff. Let's unpack it and have a look at what I got.
All right, and I'm back. I'm home. I'm refreshed. I'm comfortable. I'm ready to go through everything I picked up at the Cinemaniacs / Astor Theatre film market. As always, it was a really cool event. It was just so busy, and there was so many people just jammed in, so many impatient people, incredibly annoying people sometimes, but it is what it is. I honestly had a really hard time getting any of that footage, just because every time I pull out the camera I'm getting bumped from all sides. But besides how many people were just jam-packed in there, it was a really good day. And I didn't get any VHS tapes, which is very unusual. There was a lot there, but a lot I either wasn't interested in or didn't know about. There's a lot of movies that I knew nothing about and never heard of. If they were a lot cheaper, I would have just filled my bag and tested my luck, but some of them were quite pricey, and there's probably a reason they're so pricey. But we'll go through what I picked up. We'll go from DVD to 4K, and we'll see what I got. First one I picked up is Wolf Cop. It was a gift from Mike, aka Beyond Horror. He accidentally bought himself 2 copies, so he's given me one. It looks ridiculous, but apparently that's the point. Apparently it's a pretty decent movie, so I'm pretty pumped to watch this soon. The first Blu-ray I picked up for the day is an Umbrella release, but I didn't get it from Umbrella. But this one is called Zombie Holocaust, and just looking at the back, it looks horrible, but the good kind of horrible. It was only like $10, so I'm pretty pumped to watch that. If it's no good, I'll just pass it off to someone else. But I got a little bit of faith it's going to be the good kind of bad. Next one I picked up was from the same table, and I believe it was Monster Pictures, the table themselves. This one is Maniac, the remake of Maniac. I've never seen the original, didn't know there was an original, didn't know this was a remake, so I'm going to disappoint a few horror fanatics with that, but apparently for a remake this is really good. I spoke to a few people about it and they said it was pretty decent, so if it is, I'm going to have to find the original and watch it, because if this is good, the original's usually better. So, Maniac. I think it was $10. Maybe, no, I think it was $5. $5, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure Zombie Holocaust was $5. I could be wrong. 5 or 10, one or the other. The next one is a beautiful film. And this was, I picked it up from Umbrella themselves. Sasquatch Sunset. Beautiful, beautiful film. It's super easy to explain, but when you try to explain it, you're not explaining enough. It's the story of 4 Sasquatches just trying to get by, just living their life. But it is, in parts, so incredibly funny, but at the same time, there is some absolutely crushing, sad parts in this film. But if you haven't seen Sasquatch Sunset, get on it, because this film is incredible. Next one was a bit of an upgrade, just from an independent seller at the market. Nightmare on Elm Street, the entire collection, $10. All of them on Blu-ray, $10. What an absolute steal. So that's an upgrade. I'm gonna get rid of the DVD collection now. But Blu-ray for $10, what a bargain. Another one I picked up from Umbrella, the HP Lovecraft collection on Blu-ray. They were the first table I went to for the day, and I think there were some pricing issues because I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but I got it a lot cheaper than what they normally sell it for. So it was a really good pickup. But it's got Reanimator, Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, I don't know how to say this one, Dagon, one or the other, and Color Out of Space. All 5 of them on Blu-ray. Perfect. Another one from an independent seller at the market, Wild at Heart. Nick Cage, Laura Dern, David Lynch masterpiece. Had to pick it up. I think this was a bit pricey. I think I paid like $40 or something for this one. But that's a really good price for what this normally sells for. So I was pretty pumped to get that one. I think it's time for a watch soon. And speaking of David Lynch, the last Blu-ray I got, again from another independent seller at the market, Lynch Oz. I have never heard of this. I didn't know this existed. I thought for a second it might be a bootleg, but it's not. It's a legit thing. I don't know what it's about. I think it might be like a documentary, or like a somewhat of a documentary on David Lynch, but it's printed by the Criterion Channel. Like, it's got the same case. Yeah, I was really surprised to find this, especially because I didn't know it existed. But yeah, the more David Lynch, the better. And I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. Now onto the 2 4Ks I picked up at the market. First one being Basket Case. This is one of those like cult classic horrors that a lot of people talk about, and I picked it up. I watched it and I did enjoy it. It has some pretty funny moments in it, and it was quite enjoyable. But I feel like it's a bit too on the B grade, on the B side of B grade horror films for me. I'd watch it again, but it just wasn't completely my jam. I didn't love it as much as most people seem to. But Basket Case, picked it up. Arrow print, not bad. And the last one I picked up was from Umbrella again. This was Super Mario Bros. The 1993 live action movie on 4K for a great price. I've been wanting to upgrade my Blu-ray for a while, and they had it. It was cheap, so I snagged it. I absolutely had to. I love this movie, even though it's kind of shit. And this is everything I picked up from the Cinemaniacs / Astor Theatre film market. I had a great time, as I always do, despite people being impatient and pushing and just being super annoying. I still had a great time. I can't wait for the next one, whenever that may be. As always, I will always go to the Astor Theatre film markets. So I always get to find some movies I haven't seen, some movies I've been wanting to see, movies I've been wanting to rewatch. Just, there's a bit of everything for everyone. And as always, if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff. I appreciate all of it, as always. Take care, and I will catch you all in the next video.